Wildfires. Just saying the word evokes images of towering flames and billowing smoke. These powerful forces of nature, though destructive, are a natural part of our planet's ecosystems. They are uncontrolled fires that burn through forests, grasslands, and other vegetated areas. Imagine a single spark igniting dry leaves and twigs on the forest floor. The flames grow, fueled by wind and dry conditions, spreading rapidly across the landscape. This, in essence, is a wildfire, an untamed blaze that can consume everything in its path. Wildfires have shaped our planet for millennia. They have played a crucial role in maintaining the balance of our ecosystems. However, with a changing climate and increasing human activity, wildfires are becoming more frequent and intense. Understanding wildfires, their causes and their effects is crucial for us to coexist with these powerful natural phenomena. By learning about wildfires, we can better prepare for them, mitigate their risks, and protect ourselves and our planet. Wildfires are a complex phenomenon, often triggered by a combination of factors. To truly comprehend these events, we must delve into the elements that initiate and sustain them. These elements can be broadly categorized into two primary groups: natural causes and human activities. Natural causes encompass events like lightning strikes and volcanic eruptions. On the other hand, human activities, often unintentional, can also spark these blazes. Carelessly discarded cigarettes, unattended campfires, and faulty power lines can all act as triggers. It's important to note that while natural events can ignite wildfires, human actions are increasingly playing a significant role in their frequency and intensity. As our planet warms due to climate change, dry conditions become more prevalent, creating a tinderbox-like environment that is ripe for ignition. By understanding the causes of wildfires, we can develop strategies to prevent them and minimize their devastating impacts. It's a shared responsibility, demanding our attention and action. Nature, in all its grandeur, holds the power to both create and destroy. Among its arsenal are natural events that can spark wildfires, shaping landscapes for millennia. Lightning, a dramatic display of atmospheric electricity, is one such natural arsonist. Imagine a bolt of lightning, superheated to temperatures hotter than the surface of the sun, striking a dry patch of forest. The result? An instant ignition, sparking a wildfire that can spread with incredible speed. Volcanic eruptions, another powerful force of nature, can also trigger wildfires. Molten lava flowing like a fiery river can ignite vegetation, while volcanic lightning, a phenomenon within the ash plume, can spark distant blazes. These natural occurrences, while seemingly destructive, play a vital role in maintaining the health of many ecosystems. They clear out dead vegetation, make way for new growth, and help to maintain biodiversity. While nature plays its part in igniting wildfires, human actions have become increasingly significant contributors to their occurrence. Our activities, often unintentional or careless, can have devastating consequences. Picture this: a carelessly discarded cigarette butt flicked out of a car window, landing on dry grass. A seemingly insignificant act, yet it has the potential to spark a wildfire that could consume acres of land. Unattended campfires left smoldering after a weekend getaway pose a similar threat. A sudden gust of wind can fan the embers, igniting nearby vegetation and setting off a chain reaction. Faulty power lines, sparking amidst dry brush, can also set off a blaze. The increasing demand for electricity, coupled with aging infrastructure, has amplified this risk. Human negligence, coupled with a changing climate, has created a perfect storm for wildfire activity. Understanding our role in this equation is crucial for developing effective prevention strategies. Wildfires are a global phenomenon impacting ecosystems and communities worldwide. From the Amazon rainforest to the Australian outback, these blazes leave a trail of destruction in their wake. In 2019, the Amazon rainforest, often referred to as the lungs of the planet, experienced an unprecedented surge in wildfires. The blazes, largely attributed to deforestation and human activity, consumed vast swathes of this vital ecosystem, releasing massive amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Australia, known for its unique biodiversity and vast landscapes, has also been ravaged by wildfires in recent years. The 2019 to 2020 bushfire season was particularly devastating, with millions of hectares burned, thousands of homes destroyed, and an estimated 1 billion animals perished. These examples highlight the global reach of wildfires and the urgent need for international cooperation to address this growing threat. From the Amazon to Australia, the consequences of inaction are dire. Section 6. The aftermath. Immediate environmental impacts of wildfires. The immediate aftermath of a wildfire is a scene of devastation. The landscape, once vibrant and alive, is left charred and barren. The air is thick with smoke, obscuring the sun and making breathing difficult. The intense heat from the fire scorches the earth, killing plants and animals that couldn't escape the flames. Soil, once fertile and teeming with life, is left barren and prone to erosion. Waterways, too, feel the impact. Ash and debris from the fire wash into streams and rivers, polluting the water and harming aquatic life. The loss of vegetation cover also increases the risk of flooding and landslides. The immediate effects of a wildfire are a stark reminder of the destructive power of these events. But the damage doesn't end there. The long-term consequences can be even more far-reaching. Section 7. Scars on the landscape. Long-term effects on the environment. Long after the flames have been extinguished and the smoke has cleared, the effects of wildfires continue to ripple through the environment, leaving lasting scars on the landscape. The loss of vegetation cover can lead to soil erosion, as exposed soil is vulnerable to wind and rain. This can result in mudslides, landslides, and a decline in soil fertility, making it difficult for vegetation to regrow. The release of greenhouse gases during a wildfire contributes to climate change, creating a vicious cycle. As temperatures rise and droughts become more frequent, the risk of wildfires increases, further exacerbating the problem. Wildfires can also alter water cycles, leading to changes in water quality and availability. The loss of vegetation can reduce water infiltration, increasing runoff and erosion and impacting downstream ecosystems. The long-term environmental impacts of wildfires are complex and interconnected, highlighting the delicate balance of our planet's ecosystems. Section 8. A world in crisis. Impacts on human life and wildlife. The devastating impacts of wildfires extend far beyond the immediate vicinity of the blaze, affecting both human communities and wildlife in profound ways. For humans, the loss of homes, businesses, and livelihoods can be catastrophic. The displacement of communities disrupts social structures and has long-term economic consequences. Smoke inhalation from wildfires poses significant health risks, particularly for the elderly, children, and those with respiratory conditions. The particulate matter in wildfire smoke can irritate the lungs, trigger asthma attacks, and exacerbate heart conditions. Wildlife also suffers greatly during wildfires. Animals that cannot outrun the flames, such as small mammals, reptiles, and insects, often perish. Those that do survive may face habitat loss, food shortages, and increased competition for resources. The interconnectedness of all living things means that the impacts of wildfires on one species can have cascading effects throughout the ecosystem. Section 9. Combating the blaze prevention and management strategies. Faced with the growing threat of wildfires, it is imperative that we take proactive measures to prevent these disasters and mitigate their impacts. This requires a multifaceted approach, encompassing both individual actions and large-scale strategies. Creating defensible spaces around homes by clearing vegetation and using fire-resistant materials can help reduce the risk of wildfire damage. Educating communities about fire safety, such as properly extinguishing cigarettes and adhering to campfire regulations, is crucial. On a larger scale, implementing forest management practices, such as controlled burns and thinning overgrown areas, can help reduce the fuel load and create healthier forests that are more resilient to wildfires. Early detection and rapid response are also essential. Investing in advanced firefighting technologies, such as aerial firefighting and fire prediction models, can help contain wildfires and minimize their spread. Addressing climate change, a major driver of wildfire activity, is paramount. Reducing greenhouse gas emissions through the transition to renewable energy sources and promoting sustainable land management practices are essential steps in the right direction. Combating the threat of wildfires requires a collective effort. By working together, we can protect our communities, preserve our environment, and create a safer future for all.